name's Kaylee, and this is my Flosstube channel. I thought I would do my mid-year WIP parade. My first video was a WIP parade in August, and it's been 6 months. So I thought I'd show progress, new starts. I love watching everyone's WIP parades. They're definitely my favorite. And here comes my dog. So why not? Oh, hi Blue. So I figured I would get them all out. It's gonna be lots of fun. Thank you to, I've already said this, now I'm distracted with the dog. Thank you to every returning viewer, and hello to any new subscribers. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so my first WIP was Oceana, my zannacrossstitch. This was the first piece I got when getting into cross stitch again, and I started top corner because I was watching, that's what a lot of people did on the Flosstubes I was watching. I'm stitching it on 18 count drapery fabric. It's like 108 inch wide. It's really cool fabric, but it is heavy. It's heavier, but I like that it's so wide. So I started 2/1 full cross and then changed like here 4/1 tent. So here's where we're at. This piece has 270 colors, and it's definitely like the heaviest confetti of all of my pieces, which is saying a lot because I really have to change. But oh, isn't it pretty? It's very pretty. Okay, so that's now at 5.39%, 35,530 stitches. See if I end up folding all these. Okay, next, my first Haid Foregone Mini. Focusing. So this, hopefully I've shown a picture. I'm going to show pictures where they were in August. I figured that would make the most sense. This is to get finished December this year. I was going to do 5% every month, but I want to do this, I want to try in March 30,000 stitches. I was going to do it on Bubbles or on Beauty Will Save the World. I've decided to try 30,000 stitches on this one because I only have I have less than 50,000 left on her. And then it has me caught up for a few months and I can do other strange challenges. So she's now at 45%, and Jokecrafts is doing the full-size version, and she's already finished she's finishing it with me this year. She's already finished her month goal, and you see this apple down? I'm dying to get to that apple. She's hit the apple. Looks so good. And then I didn't like the resolution of the jewelry, so I'm adding the real stuff. Some real bling, which is going to be fun when it comes to framing, but cross that bridge when we get there. Do I have anything? Not really. So let's see, 30,000 stitches on her in March. That'll be amazing. She'll be almost finished. We shall try. We shall try. Okay. Next, Beauty Will Save the World. So where she was in August. This is the finished artwork by Adrian Borda, charted by Unconventional Cross Stitch. So I'm going to try the 30,000 again later in the year, like September or after. So this will be an option for that. I do want to get her to 50% this year. Would it be nice to have gotten her to 50% by her birthday in August, but I'll be happy with this year. Like half of this fabric completely done. Ooh. She's so pretty. Cannot wait to have this on my wall. 2025, she will be on my wall. I am excited. All right. It's that one. I have notes that I'm looking at, which I'm sure you already deduced. Okay. Bubbles. Oh, sorry. Bubbles is next. So this was the other 30,000 stitch contender. Here's where she was in August. This is the artwork by Ray Caesar. I want to get her to 20% this year. On this piece, I stitched the whole border, which I am definitely going to do on more whips because it's awesome just being like, oh, I want to stitch over here, I want to stitch over there. Keeps it interesting. Oh, I cannot see. Okay. So the chair, but I really want to see some of the buildings come in this window. I'd love, like, her hair is coming in. Getting to her face would be incredible. I really need to do a good session on this wall. The wall of pink. So she's at 10.9%. No, 10.09% at 47,696 stitches. So yeah, almost getting her to 100,000. Yeah, that'd be amazing. That'd be so good. Okay. Next, another Borda. This is Alice in Wonderland. Artwork by Adrian Borda, charted by Unconventional Cross Stitch. So it's hashtag UXS28, and you stitch unconventional cross stitch every day of February. I'm not using this piece, but I have other ones that I am using. So I don't know why I mentioned that now, but anyways, this piece I don't have any goals this year. It's being stitched on 28 count easy guide 2/1 tent, grime guard by the SAR. She's got awesome fabric in her shop right now. I'll link her down below. Needle minder from lovely Allie at misfit.stitches, who is a while ago, but her WIP Parade is so well edited. You need to check it out. It's incredible. Mad skills. Anyways, okay, so this piece is now at 1.69%, 11,049 stitches. And I cannot wait to get another eye done. I don't have any goals this year on this, but if I did, it would be to get the eye done. So that's where we are on this piece. Okay, so my next is my only shame piece because I have not worked on her. She's a restart because I wanted to dye the fabric so I didn't have to stitch it all. So here's Catalina by Maxine Gads. I feel like we should have a Maxine Gads week or something. Just a few people stitching. I know CraftigamingJamie, she has done insane progress on a Maxine Gads. Oh, this white face, oh my god, it's gorgeous. And stitchmesane just started one. And does Laura have one? I feel like you might have one. But her charts are amazing. We should do that. Okay, so I am still working on a flower. I don't have any goals this year, but when there are goals, this flower is getting finished. Again, needleminder from Allie. It's a Frida Kahlo, who's upside down. Sorry, Frida. I love Frida Kahlo. She's so iconic. Like, every image of her I just want. It's awesome. Look how much this flower pops on this fabric. I need to get back to this. I will. Okay, so that's my shame piece that I have not touched since the WIP Parade. Okay. Next, Peppermint Cthulhu by Echo Chernik. Here's where it was back in August. This is the finished art piece. This one is definitely, that border's getting finished. It is not a difficult border. And then I can work on anything. That, I don't have a goal this year on her, but that's a goal. So she's stitched on 22 count, it's like upholstery fabric, 3/1 tent stitch. My needle minder is on the wrong side. Oh, I see. Oh. Okay. I got to her face finally. There's a lot of, that's her forehead. Yay, forehead. Yeah, this has a lot of, and there's Keystone Stitchers Skeleton Man. Oh, it's just going to be impossible to ever not see that. But there's to the other end. So that border, that border's getting finished ASAP. So yeah, did I write any stats? I did not. But she will get worked on for all the sweewie thingies. That will get worked on. I do not have goals this year for her. Okay. Hi, Blue. Okay, next. Next is Solstice. Solstice is one of the ones, unconventional cross stitch I am working on for UXS28. The finished artwork looks like this. It's artwork by Christopher Lovell. I'm working on this parrot. I was going to try to focus on getting some of all the gray done. I really want to get to her face, but I couldn't resist. I'm starting to go over to that parrot. Although today is the last day I'm working on her, then I'll go back to her in a week. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go for that parrot He's just, oh, anyways. So showing where it was back in August. I'm doing background removed. So I dyed the fabric. I got the matching needle minder. And Unconventional was having sale at Christmas time. Oh, see, I started the foliage up here to get to that parrot. Amazing, amazing, amazing. This piece is so cool. So I'm glad. I hadn't worked on her for a while, so I'm happy to get 2 weeks of stitching in on her. I know stitchmesane has done really well on working every day on a unconventional cross stitch, and Jody, of course, has been as well. Dog has one of the kids' stuffed animals, so hopefully they don't want that one. No notes. Okay, no stats. Sorry. That's 30 count, 2 over 1 tent. Next is my camera shy piece, Pandemic by Long Dog. Here's where it was back in August. Do I have a cover picture? I feel like everyone has seen this piece, but no cover picture. Not organized. Really? Okay, sorry. I'll insert a cover picture. And let's see if she'll show up in the light at all. A little bit. So I dyed the fabric. That's fabric gold paint. And I dyed the floss sort of to match because I wanted it to be tone on tone. You can kind of see it more. It's so easy to see in person. Whoa. Oh, you can kinda, right? So we're getting there. We're at 7.10%. I have a travel stitch right now that I want finished, aiming for September, but I'd be happy with December. And then when that lovely one's finished, this is my travel because I don't mind using paper chart for this one. So it's just the easiest to travel with a paper chart, I find. Okay. You got your toy? Okay, next, Underwater Carnival, artwork by LauraColors, where it was in August. This is the artwork. Isn't it fun? So I am trying to stitch background as well, not just all the fun parts. This elephant, I love the colors on this. Getting to this white's not going to be that fun. So I'm trying to, like, you know, do the fun with the harder bits as well. This, I have no goals this year. It's just some sweevy stitching. Okay, why am I trying to put these away? And here is where we're at now. 28 count, easy guide, 2 over 1. I don't have a cold anymore. It's amazing. Although we did have a stomach bug rage through the house. It's insane how much laundry 4 people with the stomach flu can't produce. Fun times. Okay, I don't have stats on this either, sorry. Okay, we'll put it away. Alright, next is my travel stitching I just mentioned. It is Transpride Tapestry, artwork by Uncanny Kari, charted by Dees20. I feel like I'm making good progress. I want this finished in September though, so maybe I do need to not just have it, oh my goodness, for travel. But here's where we are now. And the recipient, okay, so this is with sulkies. Ooh. So big. Love it. The recipient's a knitter. So I'm going to turn this, use all this fabric, make a knitting project bag. I think it'll be pretty cool. You have to do all that border. I guess I need to work on this more. This is a paper chart, so I don't have any stats, which is why I don't know how far I am. Ooh, my next. Lovely Sophie Wilkins. I'm showing you where she was before. This is hand-dyed, 25 count Lugana. And then I painted with fabric paint the gold halo circle. A couple other Flosstubers are doing her work. Debbie and Mama Bear Stitching, and Lindsay at Blushing Pink, who just recently showed, oh, she's finished the lips. It looks so good, so you should check that out. No plans this year for her, just sweetie stitching. Here it is, all of my perked threads. That blue jay looks so good. I love it. So again, I got to her face. I think I'm going to work all the way to the bottom just to see how big and make sure that circle does all line up. Yep, I love it. You need to go outside? Okay, I'm just going to let my dog outside. Okay, I'm back. We had just gone on an hour walk, but it's a nice day. I guess she wants to be outside. Okay, so next is Battle for the Arctic, artwork by Robert Xavier Burden. And this piece, I don't know if it's right now or in the very near future, according to his Instagram, is actually at an art exhibition. Oh, I'd love to go see it. So here's where it was back in August. The finished piece, but it's really hard to see everything, so I took a picture like more zoomed in, and I'm working here first, and I do want to get to the Canadian flag, and then I see all the white and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just like only black stitching in all of this piece is like right here. If I could just do that, get that out of the way. But I'm having a huge urge to do like a week solid at least on this blanket. So this we're at, I think I wrote stats. Did I write stats? It's not even at 0.05% because it's over 2 million stitches. And Anna's on her way in. Oh, I can't decide. Getting that Canadian flag going down would be, Which would you, we'll vote. Where would you go? Where would you go? The Saber, Charlie Brown. Where would you go next on this piece? So if I finish my 30,000 in, I'm not folding this right now, in March, I think April I have a start and finish. For Stitch North, oh, I got a spot for both weekends at Stitch North. I'm so excited. Hope lots of you are going. But for Stitch North, I want to have a piece done for Allie, so that's going to be a start and finish in April. And then hopefully I can work on that for a week or something. That would be fun. I don't even know which piece to take to Stitch North. Ugh, all these choices. Okay, next is Dark Bloom, artwork by Alexandra Gallagher. Here's where she was in August. This piece and kit is available in the shop. The shop actually right now, just for today, has free shipping. I don't really have any other shop talk, but I thought I would mention that. So yeah, free shipping anywhere. So here is where she is. 17 count, 4/1, 4/1 tent stitch. And I'm pretty close to an edge over here. And that is where I'm gonna go next because I want to see how it looks, how the round is gonna look. Look at that face. She is gorgeous. Oh. No goals this year for her, just Sweetie. But I love working on her. She is such fast progress. She's at 5.65%. Okay, next. Charm of the Hummingbirds. Artwork by Little Fish Design, charted by Contemporary Cross, who's also having a sale today, 14% off patterns. This pattern will have background remove any second, any moment. I am deleting the background as I go. I dyed the fabric, so I didn't have to stitch all that. 30 count, 2/1 tent stitch. And she is looking mighty fine. All of these perp threads. Look at that face. Oh. Look how pretty her face is. That bird, oh, it pops so well. I love this piece. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I have another one of his charts. His work is just fantastic. Oh, love it. So no goals this year, just Sweetie stitching on her. But I love how she's coming along. And another Contemporary Cross. There's quite a few of us stitching this one. There's a hashtag Emmy Sal, like EMMI. And I am going to try Extreme Cross Country. This is a new start. I don't have a picture to show you, I don't think. And so I'm starting on the bottom, doing 310 first. I think it would look really cool. I'm copying StitchMesane. She's doing it as well. Are you doing 310? I can't remember. You might be doing 939. But yeah, Extreme Cross Country. So She's at 0.6%. So that's the width. I don't mind tight borders because I frame myself. You can just sew fabric if you need to, or I can, or anyways. So no plans this year for her, but she's good for, you know, just getting some block stitching in. Next is a Haid. I started with Carlos. Scalpels and Stitches. I don't know why I struggle with. It's like such a cool name. Anyways, it's Arcadia rather. Artwork by Bob Duche. And I did the Trippy Monkey. I think this is a new start since. See the Trippy Monkey? Trippy Monkey. Carlos has done so much. It looks amazing. I didn't have any goals this year for this piece. But so just sweet stitching on 25 count easy guide. She's big, holy. Trippy monkey. They're like a Shriner monkey. Bugging out Shriner monkey. Fantastic. Oh, Bob's artwork is just, I think I bought 3 or 4 of the patterns. I love him. I love him. So maybe next year there'll be goals. It'll get finished because all of my pieces will get finished, right? Obviously. Okay. Next is another new start. 21st Century by RamonaNordal, whose artwork I am obsessed with. I think for my birthday I'm going to treat myself to a print of hers. This one will take a few years to finish. So this I charted, like all of this is going to just be block, like, and then I dyed the fabric gray, and then all here is like 30 different shades to get the the detail. So I have a tiny start. No plans this year, but I could even have this as a travel piece. No, I wouldn't get enough work done on her. But like this needs a good session and you can make some decent progress. I really need to grid the whole thing. That would make life a lot easier. Maybe I'll use this for my next Stitch With Me. That's a good idea. But yeah, I'm really excited to get more finished on her. Yeah, she has these prints. There are these birds, neon pink, and gosh, they're gorgeous. There's 3 different versions, so I think that's what I want for my birthday. Okay, another new start. This one has to be finished this year. This is artwork by Miriam Russo. This is Polar Bear. Look how cute. Oh my gosh. So this is for my girlfriend who had a baby on Boxing Day, and her first son I finished the little grizzly for his 1-year birthday. So this has to be finished for Boxing Day this year. So I need to get 8.5% finished each month. So here we are at 8.5%. He's a chunky boy. There's his face coming in. And I think I'll put the details, like the name and stuff, at the top. Maybe I'll put the name at the top and the details down the side. I don't know why I'm thinking so much about that, but oh. And actually, these light colors, they are not so bad on the colored fabric. Oh, I love it. I think he's going to look fantastic. So I got to get in 8.5% this month. That's like just over 3,000 stitches. So that's 28 count Lugana 2/1 10th stitch. All right. This basket's getting full. Okay, another new start. So this one I've had kitted for a year, and I'm using it for the unconventional challenge this month. So the first week of February, I just worked on this. And then this week, I worked on Solstice. Then I'll go back to this one. Then the last week, I'll do Solstice again. So another Echo chair neck. The Stitching Whippet is doing this one as well. She's doing amazing progress. She started in the top corner, and I don't know how she's avoided these goggles. I've started in the middle and immediately went to goggles. There are well over 100,000 stitches in 939, like well over. And do I know how much I've done on this? I think I just put away my notes. That was helpful. No, I don't have any stats. I think I'm at 0.7% though. No, 0.07. I'm almost at 1. Oh, I can't remember. Oh, yeah, 0.7%. I'm almost at 1% done. So I'm curious how much of both of those pieces will be different by the end of this month. Those greens though, oh, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, last but not least, I just started this because my youngest was so sick, and then she slipped on ice and fell on her face, and we're waiting to hear if she has a root fracture. She's gonna go she's 2.5, so it's a lot of years to not have your front teeth. So I started her piece, and they lived happily, and she lived happily ever after by GinaPfleegorArt. And it printed bad. She does not have a black eye. It just, I don't know. So I started right in the center with her lips. Oh, this is one of those. Yeah, I'm only 500 stitches in, so not a ton of progress. Needle minder is from the amazing Nixie. So I just wanted to get it started. She asks all the time because her sister's is hanging up. So we started. I'm going to get done what I get finished on this, and then next year it's going to be finished in December, so I'll have goals then on that. Okay, so those are all my whips. That is not so bad. That is also because I ran out of time and couldn't start the 6 other ones I wanted to start. That will get started this year. Maybe you'll see in the August WIP Parade. Okay, so copying Angieslowlycrafts, doing shout outs for 3 Instagrammers and 3 Flosstubers. I'll start with Instagram, and I apologize for butchering this name. Sesk. I'll put her down below. She has so many full coverages. She's like a full set of DMC, so she can do a ton of full coverage quite easily. And I recently found out she has 12 cats and a dog, which is very impressive. That is cuteness overload. Yeah, you should check out all of her whips. She does amazing progress and has a huge selection of whips. Next is Severalmillionstitches. She does have a Flosstube, but she hasn't made a video for a while. She kind of took the year off last year. she stitches it on anything, which boggles my mind. Her eyesight must be incredible, because like bedding, like 56, anything. She stitches on anything. It's amazing. And then when she's in her stitching groove, a lot of stitches every day. It's very cool. Lastly is DafDaf. She's in Canada. She just had an amazing finish at the end of last year. It's like this map from a game. I don't think it's Mario. I don't know the game, but it was cool watching her progress and finish that. And I think she just started crocheting, so she has her crochet whips on Instagram as well. You should check her out. Then Flosstubers, CraftiKate. She has her first Flosstube out. She's in the UK. She has a dyeing company. Amazing. I hope she should do a Flosstube, just show all of her beautiful fabrics. But I really look forward to her next video. Hopefully she'll have one out soon. Next is LongDistanceStitchers. These ones are super fun because there's two Megans across Canada. Just, yeah, it's fun seeing two stitchers, like double the amount of whips, and the not banter, the back and forth. They're great videos. Should check them out. I'll put both of their individual Instagrams down below as well. And then JasmineCustomBags, the famous JasmineCustomBags. So Genevieve, she has like a type of Flosstube. It's just short videos on her stunning bags. You should check them out. Well, everyone knows how gorgeous her bags are, but very cool. She has a Flosstube, and she has a I believe it's zannacrossstitch. Disney Villains, it's so close to being finished. Oh, this year, I think. I don't know. No pressure. Okay, and I mentioned this, well, not sale, and I mentioned the shop has free shipping just for today, and that's it. That's all of the whips. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and see you next month. Okay, take care. Bye.